They only get it cause it's funny. You gotta get it for the money. The dead speakers keep the silence. Yeah, check the lives like a yummy. They also make you think he coming. That's why I be sunny. Switching message up, we gunning. We gotta get you in the money, honey. We gotta get you in the honey. Yeah, we gotta get you in the honey. You know what's funny? I'ma show you how to gangbang. Cherokee, Seminole, boy, Black Top, Every, Manto, if it ain't by hot, South Sudan, yeah, Every, Manto, tell them to the song, yeah. Oh, yeah. We gotta stretch. They once said that joy will come in the morning. Hey, JK. Oh, yeah. I like the spit, I like the talk, I like the hustle. Yeah. I like the spit, I like the smoke, I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like the spit, I like the smoke, I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like the spit, I like the smoke, I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Rise and shine. Yeah, hallelujah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. If you ain't hustling, doing the most hard work, what you doing? Hey, I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I hustle, nigga. I see with no blind eyes, hope. Oh no. I stick close to my grind, bro. I've been building me a railroad. Hey, hallelujah. Hustle, nigga. I like to speak, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Y'all paved my way, I pray, I praise, I know the. Y'all paved my way, I praise, I pray, I know the hustle, nigga. Y'all paved my way, I pray, I praise, I know the way. Y'all pave my way, I play, I praise, I know the hustle, nigga. He said, I like to smoke, I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Y'all pave the way, I play, I praise, I know the hustle, nigga. And doing all of it. Yeah! Hey! Hustle, hustle, hustle. Yeah. This the second part is better. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle. Hustle, yeah! Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Rise and shine, it's overdue my time. Overdue what's mine. Look over who's my sign. Took hold of feel my rhyme. Look over to show sign. I see holder. I like my spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Real shit though. Yeah. Rise and shine, it's overdue my time. Overdue what's mine. Look over who's my son. Look over through my rhymes. Look over to your son. Behold the roots you climb. Behold the proof. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Yeah, hallelujah, what? Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Rise and shine, it's overdue my time. Overdue what's mine. Look over who's my son. Took over through my rhyme. Look over to your son. Behold the roots you climb. Behold the proof you find. We drink from fruit you find. This is swag like a mug. Plus the flow is mine. Yeah. Just where you stepping, how you see it. But how we blow this mine. But how we blow this mine. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like to smoke, I like to I rise and I touch in a three. Shout out Prince Dick. All my people. Mm-hmm. Elastic though. I'm about to let that play again. So the origins, the story behind this song, I Like to Hustle, is my journey learning about my maker, and the process that I've gone through in this journey thus far, in learning who he is and knowing who he is and knowing who I am, my identity and my family as well. So during the whole process of me learning about the Most High, for the most part, I've been smoking. You know what I'm saying? Yes, cannabis, marijuana, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Because it has been a very huge part of my healing journey. So the hustle has been like, sometimes I had multiple jobs, like 5 jobs.
You know what I'm saying? And then I turned from the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? It was overtime, but I thought it was crazy how people used to call me lazy, but I had more jobs than they did at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? And it was really doing stuff that wasn't on a 9 to 5. So people were envious of me and the work that the Most High gave to me. You know what I'm saying? At those points of times, and they wanted me to be like everybody else and conform to the 9 to 5 type stuff. Then I did the 9 to 5 stuff for a while, and it just kept fucking being an ear sore, just because of all kinds of shit. And then you neglect your own household by doing these indoctrinated or slavery systematic mirror images of what we call jobs. You know what I'm saying? But I find it very interesting how most people who are on jobs, they don't know the Most High. They don't know how to keep their family together. They don't know their heritage. You know what I'm saying? They don't know their own ways. They don't know all the connections and the ways to identify the connections. You know what I'm saying? For clarity, just like there's many people among our own people, you know what I'm saying? They arguing about, okay, we're Jews, we're Hebrews, but we're not Jews. You know what I'm saying? And our aboriginal name is in a Greek translation. Okay, Hebraicus. We're beyond theosophy. You know what I'm saying? We are an ancient people for real, for real. We are a true royal people, and we don't bow to the whim of oppressors to work and abide in our lives the way that they desire for us to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all barbaric anyway. They do everything ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? Just like indoctrinational teachings and blah 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 blah. You know, the Eurocentric way of thinking is corrupted. It's corroded. It's barbaric. You know what I'm saying? It's more beastly than anything. Um, Not all Europeans are like that. But those who claim to be ruling class, they're not rulers. You know what I'm saying? They're subjugated to death and death, destruction, and circumstances. You know what I'm saying? The problem with the idols things is everybody from the other lands. When you look at the Old Testament to the New Testament, right? The Quran, so on and so forth. There's so much pieces that's missing that people just take and just like, okay, that's the end all say all. But you know what I'm saying? How can Canaan go to a city if there wasn't people there before him? You see what I'm saying? Just as an example. And then the whole Christ story is a complete, absolute, utter lie. It's a made up fictional story or made up story to control the minds of people, just like Islam and their whole thing, this and the third. But you could see several times in the Bible where it talks about who's the chosen people. They got Israel, then you got Misraim or Ephraim, Ephrata, you know what I'm saying? And their sister Assyria. But when you look at the tribes that's over in those lands and stuff like that, scratch the maps. You know what I'm saying? You need this to study, but when you look at the connections through the lens of the Most High giving us those connections, that's something totally different. You feel me? All arrows of wickedness go back to your senders. All the effects of the devices of the weapons go back to your senders. From fear to anxiety to denial to rejection of truth. You know what I'm saying? Of the evidences. And most of our people, there's so much evidence right in front of their faces, but they deny it. You know what I'm saying? For a book, not realizing your oppressors wrote this book for you to enslave your mind and your thinking, your imaginations and your heart, just like they're the same ones that got you thinking that you was born in sin. You may have been born in iniquity in a way if your mother was walking in ways and traditions and heritage and as we say, cultures. You know what I'm saying? Apart from their own heritage or inheritance. You know what I'm saying? When you're claiming someone else's inheritance, you're claiming an identity that's beyond you. You know what I'm saying? That you're how you say, mixing the seed, mixing the identity, right? It causes confusion. It's a mixed multitude in the midst of that, and that's hence, you know, religions and then peoples and tribes and you know, intermingling and shit like that. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Many people don't like what I'm saying, but it's no disrespect to the white people that I do know of that are really good people. You know what I'm saying? And people that mean well of other nations. But for brown flesh people, don't yoke to these white people. They're not your people. They're not your tribal people. Okay? They're not your kinfolk. The only reason why you got other people of other nationalities or tribes and stuff like that with all these different mixed DNA, blah, 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 inherited, so-called inherited, is because of the wars and the captivities that took place and the prisoners of war that, you know what I'm saying, the breeding grounds and farms and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So they're the children. Most of us have been the children of the oppressors, right? children of captivity, of the oppressors in captivity, and they keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? With all kinds of nations. There was a white people that sold their own people in Spanish and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Berbers who were brown flesh that work with the Arabs who were brown flesh. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all white Arabs nowadays, you ain't the true Arabs. You ain't even got the true Arabic language. You know what I'm saying? Or Arabian language. That region over there was brown flesh people. You know what I'm saying? Europeans that mingle with those types of people and took in that identity of Aboriginal Arabians and identity, their teachings, their traditions, lifestyles, right? Customs. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones that along with the other brown flesh peoples who have perverted, you know what I'm saying? Many of the elders have completely ostracized and abandoned their own heritage, you know what I'm saying, to work with the enemies. Just like many of our people were forced into Islam, Christianity, and all that, you know what I'm saying? Even to the Taoism and Zoroastrianism and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And that's because these people that don't know how to speak our languages, they don't know how to read our writings, you know what I'm saying? They don't speak our tongues. They don't know, to this day, they still saying nigger the wrong way. It's pronounced Niger, okay? Niger, okay? But anyway, there's from my own research, I've seen 1, 2, 3, about 4 different accounts recorded, right? With images, dates, titles, and so on and so forth that talk about the Aboriginal Kudush place, right? Set apart places, right? Or consecrated land is, right? Now my whole thing is, you can't cancel out the Bible entirely, because why the fuck would they need that to do what they're doing if it was all completely bullshit? Because the majority of those sources came from the lands of Evenigba or Evreland, and where else? Yeah, Kush, and as we say, Misraim. You know what I'm saying? Kush before Misraim. Misraim is the daughter of Kush. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about the daughter of the Chaldees and all this other type of stuff. Most of y'all not even reading those writings. I did the same thing because I was deceived like very deeply like everybody else was, and I just took everything by blah 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 blah. And then I got to the point where the Most High woke up at me like, yo, we're not doing this like this. This is how we gonna do it. And this is, you know what I'm saying, like this is gonna be beyond books for my people. I'm gonna teach you beyond books. I'm gonna teach you the truth of these books. I'm gonna exploit these books for what they really are. But I'm gonna teach you the morality of how to keep what I instruct you to do. And this is where we go into no kidnapping. So anybody in these fraternities and this so-called system of with dealing with police or whoever or CPS and all that shit, you've broken the commandment. Anybody in these human trafficking agencies and hence slave trafficking that's been going on since it's been going on, they never stopped yet. And I'm saying it's stopping now because people are waking up, people are fighting back, and they're supposed to do that because it's time to do that. You feel me? Motherfuckers not gonna like it because they wicked, but that's your fault for being wicked. And ain't nobody asked you to be offended. You know what I'm saying? You chose to be offended because you know you fucking wrong as hell. So when I stay close to my grind, I'm staying close to the Most High. He teaches me to be me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't know who you are, you don't know your identity, you don't know how to even conduct yourself. You must learn from somewhere. You must unlearn what you learned so that you may learn what you didn't know before. This is where we get this when people do not know that they do not know. And there's people who are willingly ignorant. They choose to be ignorant and arrogant in their ignorance. They choose to be foolish. They choose to be lazy. That's true laziness, because you don't pick up a pen, you don't pick up no paper, you don't pick up no pencil. You know what I'm saying? You don't search as far as you could possibly search, as much as you could possibly search by the Most High himself, teaching you and instructing you where to go, even when you don't know where to go. What to do when you don't know how to do it. Who you are when you don't know who you are. What was when you didn't know what was. You feel me? So the hustle, right, represents the struggle. It represents the tribulations I've gone through, me and my family. You feel me? Like Jesus turned my whole family against each other. Islam did the very same thing. My relatives, generation, you know what I'm saying, of past. You feel me? So if I'm remembering the past lives, as they say, right, of those who were before me, because we all have a pictorial experience or an uncovered experience, right, that is tangible, physical, and evidential in the unseen and in the seen, because they're all one place. There's all one connection. You feel me? So my sign is my maker, because they keep saying all these signs, and writing this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Insignias and all this other shit, but it's like you're not even interpreting the true way. And other people that voted this into canon, you know what I'm saying? Kanun, you know what I'm saying? You so-called interpreted something, but you really teaching us about who we are and our heritage in certain ways, but mix it up so deeply and to try to hide our identity, not knowing that you motherfuckers, something went on, something happened, somebody did something or something, I don't know what the fuck it was. It has to be the most high. That's all I can think of right now. That made it so that even if you said something in reverse and backwards and all that you did, it would all from reverse as well as other angles and directions be completely woven back into place. You know what I'm saying? So these lines are the webs and shit, you know what I'm saying, that they got going on at the borders that really don't exist. Right? So this goes into the, you know, the deeper parts of quasi incorporators, you know what I'm saying, people who speak dead things from the dead, who have no desire of theirs fulfilled in the land of the living, apart from some type of connection and attachment to death. You feel me? So the sacrificing the goat demons, this, that, and the third. But wait, when we sit here and talk about it, why is it when all these people have these awakenings, this, that, and the third, about the Bible, blah, 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 they go right back to the same shit that the Bible's supposed to be saying that is supposed to be wicked? Why is it we going back to the same stuff if it was wrong to begin with? Why the fuck we going back to it? When we learning this ain't the right way, the way of Jesus, society of the Jesuit order, you know what I'm saying? And their extreme oath of inductions, and then what they call the so-called protocols of the elders of Zion, blah, 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 blah. Like, you don't control the wind because you're dead. When you make a covenant with death, there's things that people do that keep them in a dead state of being, right? A sleep, a slumber, an ignorance, a blackness, a dumbness, a deafness, a paralysis. You know what I'm saying? How you say a subconscious coma, if I could say it like that. You feel me? That's your portion for all those who distort the evidences. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have whole towns and villages of places all in the earth where certain things that were built were completely covered over with water and mud or earth, sand, dirt, silt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Clay. And you know, the thing about that is like, okay, so you mean to tell me you're gonna how you say it, compartmentalize and philosophize all the things that you do see as your evidence, but you're gonna dismiss and not even acknowledge or give regard to what has been hidden in the waters and in the mud and solid rock and this, that, and the third. You feel me? When you make Discovery Channel, the Doctrine of Discovery, the dumb diverse is Papa Bull, the Seste Cuvée acts, you know what I'm saying, of this, that, and the third. What do you say, the Renaissance, the Inquisition and Acquisition, they're doing the same shit again. You feel me? They doing the same shit again. You know? And then the reset, look here. Reset. That just came to me. I wasn't even thinking about that before. Re and Set. Again, that takes you right back to the Aboriginal, constructions. Now let's deal with Amerindian peoples of all kinds: Cherokee, Geechee, Creole, Black Hawk, Manola, Seminole, or Samoan, Blackfoot, and all the others that the Yana. I think the Yana people have direct connection to some of the Fulani tribes too. You know what I'm saying? They have direct connections to Namibia, southwest, east, and north. You know what I'm saying? They got a connection to the people of the Sahara, Sahara, and Haran. And anyways, you know what I'm saying? Um, and then the Vatican itself got like what 22, 25 miles worth of library space that they cardinals or the higher people don't even get to read until they're age 75. You feel me? So these secret societies ain't nothing new. This is shit that's been around since before they was around. You know what I'm saying? All the things that these European people facilities or fraternities and stuff that did, and some of the brown flesh ones too. Um, there was people of Ghana involved in the you know what I'm saying, sub-Saharan or sub-Saharan, was it sub-Saharan? Yeah, sub-Saharan slave trade. In other words, you know what I'm saying, the Arabic slave trade. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the other Phoenicians, you know what I'm saying, who are brown flesh people, as well as the Arabians and the Berbers who help sell, you know what I'm saying, and trade, human traffic. This shit ain't nothing new. They took it underground to try to hide it and keep it secret, because that's the whole purpose of the Bible, the two papal bulls. Greek and Rome, they had their movement over there, you know what I'm saying, in what we call Africa, you know what I'm saying, or Everland, two different times, two different periods. You feel me? So you don't think that they did that thing twice? Bible, possibly. I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying, but the best thing that I can say for anybody when it comes to the 10 Commandments is keep the 10 Commandments, you know what I'm saying, ponder on those, like meditate on those with the Most High. Let the Most High teach you what he's actually speaking, because if these motherfuckers rewrote shit and only gave you 66 books and then only parts of the stories from other peoples that they collected, you know what I'm saying, Discovery Channel, and do what you do on the Discovery Channel and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, Top Discovery, these motherfuckers show what they do, bro. Miss me with all that bullshit. Miss me with the religion. Miss me with all these scriptures and quotings and shit like that. Because my whole thing is, if we are royal people, there's only one answer as to why we have still been in the conditions that we've been in, as long as we have been in. You know what I'm saying? Now, the process might be, you know what I'm saying, multi connected by the relations and stuff like that, and experiences and encounters and stuff like that, right? However, there's only one, like if you got people that don't even have to speak another tongue, the right way, then how can you trust them to give you, the truth of what somebody else? These motherfuckers is pirates. They known for motherfuckers stealing people's shit. That's why y'all motherfuckers curse now. That's why they said black people was cursed. We not black, first of all. That's an Italian word. I'm copper tone, copper flesh, copper color. All right. I am, or Abum Amerindian. You know what I'm saying? And I know who I am. You know, the inferior thinking of fraternal orders, like, just because you hide people's heritage doesn't make you powerful, bro. Because you're doing it deceitfully. You're doing it to do wickedness. You're doing it to tear things apart, confuse people, and for your own selfish, greedy desire, for you to be in control. You lack self-control. That's exactly what a barbarian does. They have no common sense. They have no recollection of morality. So how can you expect them to practice that in policy, you know what I'm saying, or politics, or Polytheanism, you know what I'm saying, or politrix, or palatrix, or Palladianism, whatever you want to call it. There's so many different connections to that in itself. You feel me? Manipulating people's energy, environment. You know what I'm saying? Look outside. If we once used fire and different stuff like that, and it wasn't all this type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But rocks and stones and minerals, you know what I'm saying, combined with certain things that actually makes electric currents. I mean, there's cobalt stone that does that shit by itself. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Like, you're not control. You're still not in control. Because how is it you in control? You're still trying to control all these people, but you still losing momentum tremendously, like by 1,000-fold every moment, every second of every day. You know what I'm saying? If there's 12 months, and how did Jesus have 12 disciples? But you know what I'm saying, he wasn't counted in that. That was a man too. That's 13. You feel me? So don't fear what they call a culture. How is it we say culture, but we only say part of the word? You know what I'm saying? But fear the symbols. That's your heritage, bro. The fuck you mean? You got a lot of our own brethren out there teaching people the wrong shit too. Like, it means this, it means this. Nigga, look. How many languages do you study? How many peoples in the earth do you study? You still going after this same part when they talk about, oh, well, Cain left and then Canaan left. No, Cain left and then went into this other city. How the fuck you gonna do that if people wasn't already there? You need people to build a city, don't you? Just like you need people to work in a market. For a supermarket or a market to exist, you need people. Economics, economy, ecosystem. You need the help of the relative residents that are there. This isn't indentured servitude, but the Bible teaches you indentured servitude. It teaches you to obey your oppressors. For what? Addicted to oppression, got your people fucked up. I know, I've been there. No more though. I like this shit. I like this. I take my way up, I like this shit. I like this. Protect us when we're making these videos, y'all. Protect our channels, protect our people, protect our homes and the doors and the windows and the openings and the gateways. Hallelujah! I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Protect me from the arrows of wickedness all around me. Day and night on my mind, my whole life. Yeah. Rise and shine, it's overdue my time. Overdue what's mine. Look over who's my sign. Took over feel my rhymes. The book that you show sign. I see Hogan. I like my spit, I like the smoke, I like the hustle, nigga. Too cold to fluke my rhymes. That's almost how it works, bro. The fuck you mean? You talk about Joshua, but you don't even know who Joshua was. Hey! Look over who's my son. Look over fluke my rhymes. The book that you show sign. Behold the boots you climb. Behold the pool. Hustle, nigga. I like the shit, I like the smoke, I like the hustle, nigga. which you climb, your journey, all the traversing parts, your veins, your roots, your bloodline, your DNA, your existence. Yo, hallelujah, what? You ain't praising y'all, what the fuck is you doing? Dang, man. You dropped it, man. Whoops. Yep. Fuck them lies, that's all I got to say. It's what it is, though. It's what it is, though. Side note. Maybe I don't need to say that. Hey, you know what the fuck time it is. God damn it. Be true in who you are.
Streets, show me no peace, think it's me. Streets, I'ma kill all these beats. Broken shackles from my people, weaponized these beats. Legendary one slices, over 5 trees. Suffocating all the covenants of death, now wait. So let me reach. Deep overblowers, I drink, pull the trigger, hit the hammer, but still don't blink. If a mortal head wound, that should go with that deep. I wonder if my features can identify me. Yeah! Hey. They burying all the food, it's all an agenda. When streets show me no peace, think it's me. Streets, I'ma kill all these beats. Broken shackles from my people's weaponizing these beats. Legendary one slicing up over 5 trees. Suffocating all the covenants of death, now wait. Breathe. Hey. These streets show me no peace, think it's heat. Screams, I'ma kill all these beasts. Broken shackles from my people's weaponizing these beasts. Legendary one slicing the bowl by trees. Suffocating all the covenants of death, now wait. Breathe. Look what we teach. I'm a strangle a fig tree, and let me reach
deep, overflow as I drink. Pull the trigger, hit the hammer, hold still, don't blink. Give a mortal hair, that's your COVID ID. And I wonder if my people can identify me. Yeah, hallelujah.
Yeah. These streets show me no peace and just eat screams. I'ma kill all these beats. Broken shackles from my people's weaponized these beats. Legendary ones slice in the bowl of my dreams. Suffocating all the covenants of death. Now wait. Breathe. Yeah. Hey. Please show my strength of victory, so let me reach deep, overflow as I drink. Pull the trigger, hit the hammer, hold still, don't blink. Hit the roll on it, boom, get your COVID ID. Hey. What's the life worth living inside the limbo? Tell them they bring it just like a bimbo. Tell them they power just no pimpo. I just do it just like an indo. Smoking the cannabis, say they indo. Bringing it, open up all the windows. Holding you feeling on how the wind blows. Tell them we do it because we win, bro. So we do it to ya, hallelujah. Hey. So let me read these. We just getting started, this ain't no game, bro. While we insane or retarded, believe you can know. They seek to change where it's hardest to bring me fame, no. My aim to switch up the magic, this ain't no game, ho. I beat your soul with your bones to make it rain, flow. Burn up the slow with your bones, no shiny days, flow. Release the earth when it curses and watch your hands slow. Walk through the valley, the shadows of death change close. The highest power inside of me, now a slang, ho. You speaking coast with the flags because you hold my land. You speaking codes in the flags because you stole my land. You keep it secret because you fear me. It's all over your hands. Don't give a fuck at 30 Jesus. Number 6 is a man. You piece of shit and no religion. All your gods is trash. You breaking the off all the dope sticks. Straight up their ass. You motherfuckers like your idol bitches ain't got no class. Still a dog concern for you. That's a big blue pass. Hold up. The emotions almost ready. Take a look through the glass. I bet you feel anticipation, that's the hope that you pass. Never trust in your oppressors, they won't give you the truth. Check out the fruit that's in these markets while we paying for fruits. Too many plans, them agenda signs, look at the news. People addicted to their pleasures and their phones as they push. How many signs you need to see before you know that you're doing? You can yell a prophecy, but you don't know what to do. How many people build a nation when you ain't got the food? You vote and ask permission from these alien groups. I wrote this note in hopes you listen. This is alien poop. They mix it up like DNA, that's a GMO as a soup. Hey! We dump it out and runs away. I guess every nation's a zoo. Look at the beast of our flesh. I sat with zombies in school. Bitch. They're dead while they're living. They're dead in their thinking. Necromancy. And the sorcerers and the witches. And they so-called philosopher stones. Numbers are numbers made by the Most High. Just because you hold knowledge of other nations that you've stolen from doesn't make you enlightened. You're still impoverished. And how great and how deep is your poverty? Oh man, know thyself. Do you not know that you are God? The very libation, the word made flesh, the libation to repeat the truth. Yes, be empowered. Your power is deep within you. They gave you religion to strip you from who you are and your roots. Woo! When these streets show me no peace, think it's he screams, I'ma kill all these beasts, broken shackles from my peoples, weaponizing these beasts, legendary one slice. Eshigun.
Eshigun, yeah. Yeah.
It's all blood prophet.
You know when you first like find out the moment that you're super, super loud and you don't need to be super loud? It's just like really unnecessary. Yeah, that was that moment I just had.
What? In these streets, show me no peace, think it's he screams, I'ma kill all these beats, broken shackles from my people's weaponizing these beats, legendary one slices and over 5 trees, suffocating all the covenants and death now wait. So let me reach deep overflow as I drink, pull the trigger, hit the hammer, hold still, don't blink. If a world head boom, let's go with that beat. I wonder if my features can identify. I'ma kill all these beats, broken shackles from you, but they're not the these beats, legendary ones like the whole body beats, when these streets show me no peace, think it's he screams, I'ma kill all these beats, broken shackles from my people's weaponizing these beats, legendary one slicing up over my trees, suffocating all the covenants of death now wait. Breathe. Hey. These streets show me no peace, think it's he screams, I'ma kill all these beats, broken shackles from my people's weaponizing these beats, legendary one slicing up over my trees, suffocating all the covenants of death now wait. Breathe. Feeling alive. Blood prophet. How many eons? How long will I? Cause when these streets show me no peace, think it's he screams, I'ma kill all these beats, broken shackles from my people's weaponizing these beats, legendary one slicing the over 5 trees, suffocating all the covenants of death now wait. Breathe. It's a love of weed. I'm a strangler victory, so let me reach deep overflow as I drink. Pull the trigger, hit the hammer, hold still, don't blink. If the mortal head boom, get your COVID ID. What's the life worth living inside the limbo? Tell them they bring it just like a bimbo. Tell them they power is no pimpo. I just do it like an endo. Smoking the cannabis, say they endo. Bringing it open up all the windows. All of you feeling on how the windows. Tell them we do it because we win, bro. Should we do it to him? Hallelujah. Hey. Hallelujah. So let me read this. We just getting started, this ain't no game, bro. While we can take over retarded, believe you can, no. They say the chamber is hardest to bring me fame, no. My aim to switch up the magic, this ain't no game, ho. I beat your soul with your bones and make it rain, flow. Burn up the skull with your bones, no Johnny Blaze flow. Release the earth and it curses and watch them hang slow. Walk through the valley, the shadows of death and change close. The highest power inside of me, now I sling, ho. You speaking coast with the flags because you hold my lands. You speaking codes in the flags because you stolen my land. You keep it secret because you fear me. It's all over your hands. Don't give a fuck at 33 because number 6 is a man. You piece of shit and don't believe it's all your guys is trash. You breaking the rules off all the dope sticks. Straight up their ass. You motherfuckers like your idol bitches ain't got no class. Still a dog concern with you. That's a big blue cat. Hold up. Emotions almost ready. Take a look through the glass. I bet you feel anticipation. That's the hope that you pass. Never trust in your oppressors, they won't give you the truth. Check out the fruit that's in these markets while we paying for fruits. Too many plans, them agendas, eyes, look at the news. People addicted to their pleasures and their phones as they push. How many signs you need to see before you know that you're doing? You can yell a prophecy, but you don't know what to do. How many people build a nation when you ain't got the food? You voting aspirations from these alien groups. I wrote this note in hopes you listen. This is alien poop. They mix it up like DNA. That's a GMO as a soup. Dump it out, it runs away. I guess every nation's a zoo. Look at the beast of our flesh. I set with zombies in school, bitch. They're dead while they're living.
You're not ready for this one. Are you ready for this one? My God, what a shoot, man.
Yeah.
Why is it so hot? Why is it so hot?
I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Speaking of flame, ringing the clouds. Speaking of flame, ringing the clouds. Who can touch me, nigga? You from the streets, we from the woods, of the country, nigga. In Cherokee, I'm ranging mountains, power ranging niggas. Yo. I like to spit, I like to smoke, I like to hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Speaking of flame, bringing the clouds, who can touch me, nigga? Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. You from the streets, you from the woods, got the country, nigga. Country, nigga. Hustle, nigga. In Cherokee, you're raging, I was power raging, niggas. We teach our children straight to nature, who we need. We teach our children straight to nature, keep the heat on, nigga. We pass them fourth dimension, niggas. Breaking boxes, like the party, baby, nigga. Hustle, nigga. We bring the stick and flick and click, spit the clickers, nigga. Y'all pay my way, y'all play, y'all praise, you know the hustle, nigga. Who about this hustle, nigga? Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I'm mixed with Cali, Colorado, Detroit, hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. So now what up, though? You from the bottom, we from everywhere, I'm hustle, nigga. Like hustle, niggas. Hustle, niggas. Shed tears turn into blood. And everybody started corpse raking and shit. Groups and bloods. Bring that water. We gon' bring your fight. Earth, wind, and bring it back in the home. I should never. I like this shit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle. They get the flame, bring it down. All right. This one's no paper. Get that mother in the night. I like the spit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like the spit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Y'all make my way. I play. I praise and know the hustle, nigga. Y'all make my way. I play. I praise and know the hustle, nigga. I like the spit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle, nigga. Y'all pay my way. I play. I praise and know the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like the spit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like the spit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. I like the spit. I like the smoke. I like the hustle, nigga. Hustle, nigga. Y'all pay my way. I play. I praise and know the hustle, nigga. behind no weakness. Oh, yeah, I'm just dying another time. Breaking chains every line. Prophesying every line. Separate every ring of mine. My neck will bend again and into the eyes. Drive for sweet, let me dance all night. Tear up all the little beats. From these institutions, still connected to, but they still cause confusion. When these dead, they point the truth, but only one thing's proven. Genocide, set aside. Break down all our enemies like the scramble for Africa. Tear down all my enemies, they left the trail of tears in us. Black woman, no chat, both zombies of Rwanda. California, where they play, man, they on it, and they coming for you. No problem. I'm all dancing under them two weapons, y'all bring the rain and smack the thunder. Yeah. Give me what the name close. Meanwhile, we sit back and listen, y'all need to flow. I don't know, maybe like a working on the solo. In the booth, it's a booth card. It's spitty for sure. That nigga can get better now. Huh. Look up. Tell them better watch out, bro. You better look up. Oh no. Strings attached, that's a yo-yo. Bring it back, huh? Bring it to the dojo. Taekwondo, maybe jiu-jitsu. I don't know, kung fu. Do you do it like, I don't know, do you? Go for what it's for. Either way, they better bring it like some questions. Hallelujah to the king, huh? When I rise up, address you, huh? Better address my name when you walk by. We are the Messiah. We're here. That's the power of Almighty God, baby. My house is one whole. Absolutely. Can these drop on there, Baba? You know, open about us to done. Sunny out the girls flowing, no brave speech, we just feel it with these fucking phones, leaving symbols with them this on the phones. We hidden colors in plain sight, turn the rain minion, put it night. Better watch the traffic, we just go slow, make manifest and it's no slow. My ancestors been crying out, we was crying out with them. I seen all the blood that's been shed, and the trip that would cross the oceans. I can feel the beat, not praise shot, y'all manipulate emotions. You weak minded, they control fits, that's you lazy niggas and who boasting. These dumb bitter bitches don't see in the bitches, listen me out for intuition. All incentivized, desensitized, only keep it ties. Your fluid's mind, keep it in function and efficient. Yeah. My neck will make it will be right. These are the reasons in life. If I want to be in the night, we can rock the night of the night. We should never be rock the night of the night.
Yah cut the spirit of the wicked necromancers off from the land of the living, and all their idols, contracts, words, works, blood, DNA, artifacts, articles, knowledge, teachings, theosophies, theologies. Remember that. Ideologies, their idols, their fraudulent orators, their incorporators, bind them in their existence, their whole being, their hands, their feet, their tongues, shut their mouths, muzzle them so they will not and they do not speak in the land of the living. One day or night from here going forth, there is none able to invoke or use amulets or sigils, enzymes, signs, any form of divination, incantation, evocation. In no type of way are they able to open those doors and those gates and those windows to do harm among the land of the living. Those oaths are null and void. They're broken. The power, the key is you have no power. What power does the dead have over the living? But those who are living to be influenced by dead things, to invoke the opening of the mouths of the bodies that were sewn shut, silenced, to sleep, to be unconscious, to be in an unconscious coma. You all holler about all these angels and demons and satans and devils that you yourselves, the majority, have been or are yours. You are that to this day. I've been there because I know. You ever found people's addiction to horror movies and they don't even know why they like them so much and they enjoy them so much? You think that's just coincidence? These fraternal orders have no power. Stolen heritage is not a power. That's a fall. That is proof that you are falling. Your new world order is not yours. This world is not yours. This land is not yours. This earth is not your rightful inheritance nor heritage. You seduced and influenced and kidnapped and murdered and slaughtered and burned and lied and deceived and confused and abused and conflicted the people of the Most High, the people of the designer, the maker, the true architect, the one who creates the sunlight, the soul. The moon eye, the singular eye. You have stolen symbols and heritage that is not yours. What power do you have? This is why what you call influences and influencers have lost the war. It is stolen and perverted to give your interpretation, ideally, through your thoughts, theosophically, theosophy, philosophies. Here's some stones for you. You have no authority here, no power here. Not in this channel, not in this tunnel, not in this canal, not in this frequency, not in this vibration, not in this energy, not in this house, not in this body, not in this word, not in this breath, not in this airwave, and the airwaves, in the house, in the symbols, and whatever it may be. In relation or connection to be identified with truth, the real roots, the veins. It's not. It is not broken. It is not a cursed heritage. You lied to us. You stole from us. You manipulated us. Then you gave us lying demons, wicked spirits of your kind. You hid our identity from us. You don't have the power. That's why you can't stop it from coming. We know you human traffic these children and women and men of all colors and kinds of creeds and tribes underneath our feet, right in front of our faces every day, through CPS, through FBI, through CIA, through DHS, and so on and so forth. Big Pharma. We know who you are, 23. And who? Not me. We know. We know.
Tell them better watch out, bro. You better look up. Oh no. Things attached us to yo-yo. Bring it back, huh? Bring it to the dojo. Taekwondo, maybe jiu-jitsu. I don't know, kung fu. Do you do it like, I don't know, do you? Go for but it's cool. Either way, they better bring it like some questions. Hallelujah to the king, huh? When I rise up, it's bless you, huh? Better address my name when you walk by.
We owe you nothing. We possess all things. You will owe nothing. You will possess nothing, and you will be happy. You will be grateful. You will be thankful. That blood will and is being answered for. If you're afraid of a black Messiah, it was already too late before you started. We already know your desire to exterminate us completely from the face of the earth. That's your COVID ID. Head of nations.
That's that power of Almighty God, baby. My house is one whole. Absolutely. Can these drop on clear my
Why do we fear you? You fear we. You fear my kind because you are lesser kind. You are a lesser being, like all you sellouts, all you greedy people, so quick and greedy to change your own life. You be willing to sell your own light, your own soul, your generations, your heritage for so-called wealth. See how emotionally manipulated and traumatized and controlled you have been? Worse than where you were. To the same fools who stole you and stole your people from you, lied to you, destroyed y'all, turned y'all opposed to each other, manipulated y'all, tore down your farms, your communities, your kingdoms, royal people, 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 royal people. So foolish to continue to trust in your oppressors. The sword is released. It's been released a long time ago. If you truly the people of the Most High, you will speak what the Most High gives you to speak, the way the Most High gives you to speak it and instructs you to speak it. Because if you're wrong, He'll correct you when you're speaking. Stop pretending to know Most High and know Most High. You can't destroy the Most High because he's in me. And if he's in me, then I and he, we are one. This is wholeness. This is completion. This is absolution. This is the Most High above all things. So if you're going to judge, you better know how to judge the way the Most High judges, his way. Because the Most High ain't judging according to nobody's book, because he know man got perverted. He the same one that let the wicked ones that did do what they do what they did. And that's why it brought us to this point to this day. Your religion won't save you. It can't save you. It wasn't created to save you. That's why MK Ultra exists, because that's exactly what the fuck it is. There are people who speak wicked about my name. I know who you are. I know your names. I know what you look like. I know where you are. You cannot fight the Most High's people and feel like you're just going to get away with it. Like your days is going to be numbered all extra long. You're going to have fun, do what you want to do. We know the incantations that y'all do. We know the sorcery that y'all do. We know the witchcraft that y'all do. With your chemtrails, the airwaves, blah, 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 blah. But you don't control the Most High's airwaves. That's why you don't control his people. That's why you don't control what we do, what we speak, and how we do it. You know you don't have that authority. You don't have that power. You don't have that dominion here. You don't have that authority because you are not of who we are. We're not the same kind. This is racism. We're not in equilibrium. We're not equal because we're not the same people. Therefore, the heritage is not the same. You and your fathers have inherited lies. I have not inherited lies. I will not inherit lies. I do not agree with it. I do not submit to it. I do not consent to it. I will not obey it. I am not a slave. I am not property. I am not addicted to death. I do not fear death. I am not addicted to my oppressors. I do not fear the oppressors. Because I have one who is greater than you, greater than me, and even you know. This is why you hid what you hid, the way that you did, with as many people as you did, to shift your blame. Shame on you. This blame is yours. The shift, that shit is your blame. That is your shame to bear. Jesus is a lie. Muhammad is a lie. Those are adversaries. Those are devils. Slanderers of truth. They were pedophiles. They still doing the same shit that they was doing back then to this day. Everybody want a savior, but don't nobody know how to save themselves. Is that how it goes? So let's test the words. Let's test the writings. Let's test the gods. Let's test the philosophies, the minds, because you have proven you're inferior. You're inferior, absolutely. Absolutely. You are captured before you moved in your thinking. In the unseen, you are bound up. You are put to shame. Null and void is your works and all your devices. They have no effect in this house, opposed to this house, these generations, and the generations from this house. Those shackles are broken. Those chains are broken. Those yokes are broken and destroyed, damaged, wrecked. You're uprooted from the earth, from the waters, from the airwaves, the aerospace, the ether, from the lands, from the herbs and the spices and the oils, the bones, the blood, the DNA, from the memories. You will not be remembered, meaning you will not be reconnected. There is no connection with death in my house. We are among the living. How wicked and foolish mankind as a whole, all of us have been, diversely, and all the other kinds of creatures in this earth, some that resemble features or likeness of mankind. Aboriginal man is brown, and everyone knows it. All colors of brown, from the darkest to the lightest. Literally light bright. Shalom, Hotep, Daluaba, Orun Yahuwah, Nina Kupenda, and Mubarak. Wewe ni mrembo, mfalme wangu. Yeah. This is absolution. I'm not settling for less. You manipulate frequencies, it's reversed. It has no effect on the Most High's people anymore. In no realm, space, place, dimension, measurement, time, day, night, unconsciously, subconsciously, and consciously. Awaken, wake up, wake up, wake up, people of Yah, wake up, children of the light, wake up. You who perverted these writings of our own people try to steal it, and it still comes out, and we still learn the truth anyway. You can't use our stuff to just sit there and destroy us and feel like you're gonna be in control of it forever or everlasting. Y'all motherfuckers still cloning people. Y'all covenants are done. They're nullified. They're null and void. They're torn up. They're burned away. We've been released from them. We're severed from them. Departed from them. And from all the effects of breaking those covenants with y'all wicked ones. No harm nears me and nor my house, nor the members of my house. It will not come here. No danger. No witch. No devil. You're going to find a bunch of dead witches. You're going to find a bunch of dead devils too. And Satans and whatever you want to call it. Because the fathers of the so-called, you know what I'm saying, Nephilim and all the other names that they got for them, blah, 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 blah. House of Godmir, you know what I'm saying, or Gibberine, and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Their fathers are chained up and in prison. We know y'all motherfuckers trying to build gateway portals and shit to release them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you're forbidden to do it. You can't do it. Y'all trying to destroy the earth and everything that is around. You say that in you wrote it in the book of Revelation and Matthew. Y'all trying to destroy everything. That's not y'all. So that all that's left is just y'all and whatever y'all do from there. But it's not possible. You're not going to be able to do it. These resets, these mud floods that y'all cause in certain areas with your weapons and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether people come into knowledge of it just now, man, people been knowing about this stuff. This is old ancient stuff, so it ain't nothing new. Your secret been up a long time ago. We've been seeing through that a long time ago. Because we have he who is greater than us than all y'all motherfuckers combined. Unseen and seen. Unseen and seen, y'all motherfuckers is bound up. Y'all destroyed what was done to us. What you did to us and opposing us is done to you. That's your portion. You seek not to change, that's your portion. You will be trafficked. You're trafficked by your own kind. That's a proof of that judgment and that justice. Same with y'all brown flesh people and all other kind of flesh peoples. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third that y'all trafficked and that y'all broke oaths with your own people, betrayed your own people, sold your own people. This, that, and the third. You feel me? Africans selling Africans, or you know, if y'all want to go by the Italian labels and shit like that. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Other so-called Amerindians selling Amerindians and selling their people out because of fear. This, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, how is it y'all people sicker than our own people? Y'all motherfuckers literally have to make clones and shit. You know what I'm saying? In hopes of survival. You feel me? Stealing melanin. You know what I'm saying? Stealing DNA and shit. Stealing urine samples and feces samples. Like, we know what the fuck y'all motherfuckers is there for. We're not stupid. Stop giving y'all children to these hospitals. When you take those children to the hospitals, they consider that as they're abandoned. You abandoned them and left them to them. That's where all that other shit come in. That shit's null and void in our community, in our family, in our kingdom. That's not working here. That's not our portion. So y'all shift and change all things. Frustrate the plans of the wicked ones. Anger them. Not one of their desires will be fulfilled. Punish them. Punish, as they say, Leviathan, for their wickedness and their pride. Bring them down low and let them know. Because I feel like they already know. But if they don't know you, how can they know where they stumble? You feel me? There's some things in the writings that like, you know, is living. Huh. However, y'all want to argue about who's the light and who's not. People of Jesus claim to be the light. Illuminati claims to be the light. It's literally that word. You know what I'm saying? One who's enlightened. But is it really being enlightened when you stole it and abused it, perverted it, deceitfully dispensed out what you wanted people to think or know, to give this illusion of power, thinking that you control generations and everything that goes on? You know what I'm saying? Because we know that your goal is to get it to where there's nothing left. There's nothing left at all. And you have a bunch of people out here thinking, especially some of my people, that are sitting there thinking like, some kind of rock is gonna like save their life as they keep speaking to it. These are destroyers, my people.
Break down on my enemies like the scramble for Africa.
Why do you do what you do?
Down on my enemies, they let the trigger tears.
What and who are you doing it for?
Black woman, no chat me. Zombies of Rwanda. California, where they play, man, they on it. They come.
Are people still trying to figure out and still learning what it means to share, to be kind, what adoration is, and affection, and nurturing that, building from that. Y'all hollering kingdom, but how the fuck are people been still struggling, or we're struggling still in those areas? No more. I'm just saying, you gotta think about certain shit. Don't mess the book up.
I'm on dancing,
leave it be.
Two weapons, y'all bring the rain and smack the thunder.
You know what I'm saying? And the purpose to keep our people in dysfunction and our people comfortable with dysfunction. You a dysfunctional motherfucker if you like dysfunction. And you addicted to that shit parasitically and or narcissistically, or how would you say, agoraphobically, and aporiately, or you know what I'm saying, aporiated, right? You motherfuckers still trying to find out if tomatoes are good for your heart. How the fuck you gonna tell me who I am? But your seance says what, bitch? You still retarded. How many degrees of stupid do you need? Then you got them people out there that's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you not of the Most High because blah, 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 blah. Yo, it's the Most High that instructed me to be who I am. I didn't even know who I was at one point. I'm saying, for many years, my mind was shattered, fractured, and fuck the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know my shoe size until I was like 23. I had to feel the pain of my toes and my feet hurting from walking and shit. And some of it was because I had a particular like for certain kinds of shoes. You know what I'm saying? So there is no retaliation. You know what I'm saying? Other than the Most High, whether it be mother and father, or just father, you know what I'm saying? To me, it looks like a depiction of the family order. The father and the mother, and then, you know, the children that come. Fourth, the light of new generations or whatever. So the very concept of God, as we know it to be, which is a libation that's poured out, right? And that can be through words, water, grain offerings, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? These people taught us that this is witchcraft, and we do this shit when we cook. You You pouring out seasoning. You're pouring water. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heal the food. Like that's literally in the interpretation of voodoo and hoodoo. Now I'm not telling people go practice it. This, that, and the third. I'm saying like, look, some of this stuff is like you telling us this shit is wrong, but we're still doing it, thinking we breaking commandments and the law. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, wait a minute. If we came from Islam, Christianity, or nothing, we say, right? And then left the churches, left Christianity and Islam, because we're learning the real truth, you know, Most High making it known to us. You know what I'm saying? It's an emotional abuse. All right. Wow, yeah, hallelujah. Look, it's an emotional abuse. Okay. That's narcissistic, that's vampirific, that's the Hydra concept, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, symbology, whatever. The MK Ultra mind control. You taking creatures and perverting the imagery, perverting the structure of them, the function of them, right? The positioning of them, right? The order of what they're of how they were created or what they were created to do, to function in a position. Feel me? So in doing that with the creatures of the water, the creatures of the land, including us, you know what I'm saying? I don't say the creator or creator like that because like the creator, creator, create. That's literally the word creature. Absolutely. Go learn it. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing opposed to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people, I mean, it's nothing opposed to people who are not knowledgeable, right? Or have no knowledge of this being the whether etymological connection, you know what I'm saying, phonetic connection, what did they say? Phonesis, you know what I'm saying? So to further break down and untheosophy the exegesis and eisegesis type shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all theosophy and philosophy and theology and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want that shit because that's not even the way our people think. You feel me? When you look at what we call Hebrew or Hebraicus or Evrim or Evre or Bantu, Igbo, even some of the Hausa, people of Kenya, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Like we can go to Zimbabwe and all the further places that was before mentioned, you know what I'm saying, or acknowledged. The truth of it is, mankind on his own is not that like brilliant. Your oppressors study how to destroy your central nervous system. So all these studies going out there, and these are the motherfuckers that's doing it to our people. They think sensitizing or canceling all the weird words that people got for shit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to pretty much silence overwhelming connections of evidences that's connected by whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the evidence is overwhelming, bro. Like these motherfuckers is really that stupid. Like they got some you know, they everything they stole from our people and they killed our they murdered our elders. You feel me? Murdered people that had some type of influence. They say these motherfuckers was killing that goddamn near everybody. They's doing the same shit that they killing their own people. These motherfuckers kill damn near anything and everything they get their hands on or that they can see. You know what I'm saying? And since the Most High has blinded them, there's so many things that they do not and they will not ever see. They cannot see it. You know what I'm saying? It's completely taken from them because that's part of the covenant of death. They're limited. They put a limit on themselves. You know what I'm saying? This is how you get stuff like people. They're so-called prophets. You know what I'm saying? Prophets of the dead, the living damned. You know what I'm saying? This is because they're hybrids, bro. These are things that are not. They weren't supposed to be in this earth in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like the mixing of the DNAs and shit like that, hybridizing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pedophilia, sodomy. You know what I'm saying? These are the shit these fraternities do, bro. all these underground secret societies, above ground, all these fraternal orders and shit like that. Secrets. That's what the fuck they do. All your so-called law enforcement, all those motherfuckers is part of that shit. There's some of those people that are not part of that stuff that maybe don't even have, they don't even know that shit even exists within their own like platoons and ranks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they get dirty cops. But most people don't even know what a cop out is. You know what I'm saying? So how can you expect people to just jump on board with truth and get moving and shit like that on this and the nerd? But you know what I'm saying? You know, I had that thought and that expectation at one point in time for people, but then I'm learning like so many people don't know. Their own people don't even know. Arabs don't even know about their own people in so much things. Whether they white Arabs or brown Arabs. You know what I'm saying? Just like most Latinos don't even know that you are European people. Latin, motherfuckers. Latin. Latina. Latin. That goes into connections to Grecians, the Romans, the Greeks, or the fuck they call them? Earth pigs, Cretians, right? Cretians, yeah, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like all these European countries, where do you think they learn what they learn from? Like they know how to build, they know how to do certain stuff, but when you go all the way back to the Caucasus Mountains and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, and people that live in like where it's really cold and frigid and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, that's like they taught. I can't say that. I won't say that because I don't know if that's true or not. Because I wasn't back then, you know what I'm saying, living and experiencing certain shit, you know what I'm saying, when it came to that. But we know that it says in what we call the Bible, whatever, that it's a codex. It's a history book codex. And I say that because like there's fucking codes. That's you break the codes, you break the shackles. You know what I'm saying? Once it's broken off you, it's broken off your generations. Of those who seek the truth, know the truth, and are relatively connected to that truth, because it's inseparable now. You know what I'm saying? This is something that cannot and it will not be broken, because it was for us to come to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they were only permitted to kill off a certain amount of people. I mean, if they're writing this shit, some of that stuff that they're writing is stuff that people that was killed off back then. That's why they got the records, you know what I'm saying, the writings and the dates and stuff like that, and names and all these books and shit of different people that literally telling people like how they think and feel about us, you know what I'm saying? And people that didn't think that way about us. You know, that's one reason why there's some of them just came to me again. This one, something came to me before, but this one came to me, so that's why I say that. But I never thought about this, where it's like maybe some people's adoration for white people that are brown flesh is because some of the white people that of all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, nations, whatever, that stood up with our people and made an effort to protect us and our heritage. Like there's people doing that to this day, you know what I'm saying, of you other European nations and stuff, and mixed breed, European nations, because there's so many different DNA groups of y'all. Like you guys are kinds of your own kinds, you know what I'm saying? Like all your races are hybrids, you know what I'm saying? Just like now most of the brown races in this earth are hybrids, you know what I'm saying? So when you seek to hide the truth from those even of these other nations, white nations or whatever, pale nations, whatever you want to fucking call them, you know what I'm saying, people who are learning the way and learning to come to learn and to surrender to the way, to be submitted in all their imaginations and desires to the way of the truth, the roots. You know what I'm saying? True roots, true Ruth. You know what I'm saying? The Messiah that our people are waiting for is us. That's we. You are the Messiah you're waiting for of your house. There are many Messiahs among our people because we as a people be Messiah. People talk about all these anointings and gifts and abilities. Well, who gives it to you? You can't say that there is no maker or designer or builder, a great architect. We're not talking about what these fraternities and Freemasons and stuff is talking about. We're not talking. That's not the same thing. They're not even close. You feel me? You Freemasons and fraternities have proven that just by opening, just by fucking existing, you have proven that. You know what I'm saying? Opening your mouth, apart from everything else that y'all have done or are doing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't created to destroy us. You weren't purposed and designed to destroy this generation of people. You feel me? The lies, generation of lies are over. Is finished. The lies go back to you. All the effects of those lies go back to you. All the traumas, all the dramas, all the confusions, the perversions, the adultery, the idolatry, the brokenness, the shatteredness, the lynchings, the mobs, the poisonings, the perversions, the rape, the seductions, the effects of that stuff, the brokenness, the division, the confusion, the idols and the contracts and the effects of those contracts, the spirits that are attached to that stuff and their punishment and those curses. That's your portion. You're not gonna project that on me on through voice to skull bullshit. Through manipulated, perverted low frequencies, li-fi, lo-fi, hi-fi, wi-fi, whatever. Fi-fi, motherfucker, bye-bye. This my side. You dig? You didn't give it to me. You will not take it from me. You're not gonna cause my soul to fly. No more. And no thing do you have that, or are you invited, nor welcome to do danger, harm, death, murder, robbery, division, confusion, witchcraft, adultery, idolatry, lies, confusion, wicked spirit releasing, dream initiation, dream perversion, you know what I'm saying, dream manipulation, dream interpretation, manipulations. Y'all giving off what you think stuff is, because y'all motherfuckers don't comprehend truth. Y'all motherfuckers aren't connected. Y'all motherfuckers y'all umbilical cords have been severed from life. Ours, mine stays connected to my maker. You can't cut it off. That's not your design. That's not your purpose to function. In or over, you don't overstand me. I overstand you and all that you be, and all your kind. Literally, do you not see that you motherfuckers are literally so-called secretly working, but underneath my feet? In the dumbs? The truth is, look here, you being exploited. You're all exploited in all dimensions, all things, in all ways. That's because the Most High is greater than you, and you motherfuckers know that. You knew it was gonna come a time. So whether it's Steve Jobs and shit with the motherfucking Illuminati card game, and motherfucking Stan Lee and motherfucking lion ass Hippocrates and Constantine and shit. How you gonna conquer us with our own symbology and our own words, which represents light and healing, and think that that's not gonna come back on y'all motherfuckers like a motherfucking boomerang? You dig? Like they do say, what goes around comes around. This is recyclical thinking. Perfect shalom. Alignment. Order. Wisdom. Check this out. How is it you try to hide us from our heritage and hide our heritage from us? But it seems like we don't escape it. We're not able to escape it. Black and white. What? Black and white. Who? Black and white. Who did that? Who did it? It ain't you. That's not yours. So you do not rule me. You do not rule the shadows, the unseen, the unknown, the hidden. It's only hidden because people know it's hidden. It is known what is known because it is made known. Y'all motherfuckers can't lie no more. Sitting there talking about, oh, you woke us all up. This, that, and the third, and this, that. We know about y'all cerebral programs, Dream Sync. That's why Tesla got they shit, Starlink, and motherfucking 5G towers and shit, microwave radiation and poisoning and all the shit in the waters, the fake food. Y'all selling human meat in the supermarkets. Y'all selling infected meat, poisoned meat. You know what I'm saying? Dead meat, over dead meat that been in warehouses before. You know what I'm saying? After the slaughterhouses and all the conditions of the slaughterhouses, ain't no telling how long they were fucking dead in that shit. And mix the hamburger and all the surprise meats that's all packaged up in packages that can't nobody see through. Just like y'all grind up mealworms and shit like that for protein powder and sell it as protein powder, and then pass it off as a vegan. So if you want us to eat worms and shit, as you subliminally messaged, I think that would be a perfect way to really get that in people, because they're waking up to truth and eating right. And because so many people still don't know these words, organ, ur, gahan, urkan, urkan, orkan, arkan, archons. You people are cons, frauds, quasi corporations, corpse, dummies. That's motherfucking voodoo, motherfucker. You gonna sit there and tell me y'all was burning witches and shit because motherfuckers knew how to use what the fuck we got, opposed to y'all motherfuckers, and y'all motherfuckers didn't know what was going on. So what the fuck? I got news for y'all, so-called attempt peering eyes and monitoring spirits. You're dead. And you were locked up before you even thought about it. Because of your ancestors. Did they really instruct? Did they really let you know that there was no true way to really control the living? Nor to control all the elements to the philosopher's theory of the philosopher's stone? You're going to turn gold to lead or lead into gold? Why the fuck you ain't done it yet? And if you have, why y'all motherfuckers ain't intelligent enough to make a whole nother sun appear out of nowhere where y'all talking about there's 50 billion suns and shit? Get the fuck out of here with your motherfucking ass. And the ways y'all seem to so-called interpret stuff. 50 billion suns, 50 billion souls, lights. Now that would be more desirable as an interpretation, clarity, to spell it out plainly, right? Clearly. It's easy to grasp, right? To hold, to shape, to mold like Play-Doh. This is the art of an aporia, to create, to not to create, to influence doubt, right? Like an identity crisis. Well, Jesus Christ, Christ consciousness, Christ conspiracy, crisis, 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 ISIS, crisis. But why y'all motherfuckers love Miss Raheem so much? Y'all motherfuckers not even Edomites. Because a true Edomite is brown flesh. Children of the clay, children of the dirt, of the Eretz. Do you hear it? Yaharetz. Yaharetz. So, we, the people, seal, What's the Sayo? Let the women of my people no more be sirens. Let the women of my people no more be whores and prostitutes. Stray away, flee from pornography as an industry and entertainment. Flee from the desires and temptations and seductions of Western European thinking, from Judaism, from Islam, from Christianity, Zoroastrianism. People keep saying it's all the same thing. It's all, no, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. Piggyback, detach, and reattach to other shit to make other shit is not the right way to fucking do that shit if it's not all true. Simply put, you at your house, in your house, right? The number of you in your house, how many of you can bond? How many of you are knowledgeable of bonding or binding water and oil? Do you have the knowledge of how to do it? And if you do, share it. Exploit it to help people. Why are you not doing that? You know what I'm saying? That make you just as guilty as the oppressors or your adversaries. The adversaries to being and flourishing and multiplying and being fruitful are those who destroy it and influence other lifestyles or traditions or ways on those who they prey on to seek to devour or destroy, right? The adversaries, runs around like a blah blah blah, So those are the wolves, if you want to use symbology in that, you know what I'm saying. But there's more symbolic ties to beasts and creatures than what most people have come accustomed to. I think it's crazy how most of the real enchantresses and sorcerers and sorceresses and shit, or fraudulent priests, or exiled priests, or lying priests, false priests and priestesses out there, false goddesses and gods out there. You feel me? Those who are uttering lies, literally pouring out lies, literally, to spell that out clearly. How is it that they know more about the symbologies than Christians do? I mean, they know more about the symbologies than Muslims do. You know what I'm saying? They know more about symbologies than just anybody and everybody walking on the street. You feel me? Some of y'all got like 1% or some like whatever percent of canine DNA in you, and then like you still feel like you mankind. No, the fuck you not, bro. That proves that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the flesh, the brown flesh people. There's so many. Look here, man. Aboriginally, I think it's E1A1 and E1B1. For our genetics, you cannot go to the. I mean, you can if you want to. If you want to be lied to, go to these people doing ancestry shit, because they not telling you. They don't fucking know. They're guessing. There's videos that show this shit. For example, you can go ahead and go to my playlist. I probably should have said this way earlier, but I didn't. So we're not too far in. Too many hours in, so that's helpful. Go to my playlist, right? And research the playlists, right? And take some notes and stuff like that too. But research these videos. I would consider it. If you don't, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you might be the one to help your family, and if you don't help teach your family, you're just as foolish, and you're going to reap the same judgment, the same punishment, whatever you want to call it, karma. That's the same shit. Like, it's a consequence. You did. But look up Christian slave trade and Arab slave trade, right? and true women gatekeepers. Okay. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So to add to, or yeah, to add to, to add to the beforehand, before giving what I gave out many other videos ago, in many videos, more evidence to add to that. Okay. Um, and I will say this: I ask the Most High when it comes to everything, all things. So I'm not just out here butt licking and coochie slicking. You know what I'm saying? To try to fit in and get fame and any of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have yet to even, I ain't gonna say that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody who watches my videos, you can see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Examine these things. I would consider. If you don't do that, I mean, that's your choice. But I mean, I wouldn't consider not considering. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to ask yourself questions. Why do you have dreams the way that you dream them? Why are you experiencing what you're experiencing? You know what I'm saying? What is the problem with people's motherfucking mindsets? Like, how do people, you know what I'm saying, plot to sit there to just fucking destroy people and feel like that shit is fucking, the right way of thinking or anything, what they say, civilized? Nigga, ain't nothing civilian, you motherfuckers are maniacal, deluded, like delusional. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking like y'all the motherfucking narcotic motherfucking y'all motherfuckers dead. That's all I can say. That I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? A state of being dead is in a way, as they say, a state of wandering, right? Or you've departed from what they say, life or this life. So you only got two other things that can explain that. Not three. One, be me, aboom aboom. B, one, eh, there is no afterlife, or there is afterlife, and we've been experiencing it through dreams and visions diversely, because some of that shit is just messages that they're sending through these frequency towers and your harp and shit and the chemtrails and shit like that, as a way of invasion, or as Donald Trump would say, the invisible alien, invisible invasion and shit, which that is multi-layered and all kinds of shit. But I am very well. I'm deeply protected. You know what I'm saying? Highly protected and preserved and favored and wonderfully designed, created, and purposed. You feel me? All realms, all spaces, places, and things, and all these things. You know what I'm saying? That is my portion, and my heritage. You feel me? Those who have sought to devour my heritage, Abba, and I'm gonna say mother as well, because my father is my father and my mother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about no earthly man. And my purposes for that, I've already acknowledged. You feel me? And it's been proven for me. Okay, tried and proven for me. All right. So I mean, Even they in their own way acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying, among other members of my relatives and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm not like them. Like like they know that. You know what I'm saying? Like they made that very clear. Very clear. You know what I'm saying? From being exiled from our entire family of relatives, once was family, I should say, and relatives. There's no fucking way you're gonna sit there and tell me that the Most High is not mama and father. Maybe that was what was needed to help me, you know what I'm saying, be convinced in my own mind about some things that are clearly not what other people have claimed them to be. All this beating around the bush shit all the time. Sometimes you just gotta stand up and you gotta. It is what the fuck it is for what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long are you gonna be scared of these motherfuckers that's been like they been doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? They been doing this shit. They not gonna continue. They're not continuing on another day, another moment. No, you have the power. Speak opposed to it, so do it. Stand opposed to it. Abide, flourish opposed to it. You are wealth. You are riches. They come with from within. That's how you know, and how you say, um, that's how we know, and we are honorably preserving what has been given to us. This was not given to who they call the Illuminati. That's not. This is not their heritage nor their inheritance. This is not their portion. They know that, don't you? Because you know that we know that you know that we know that you know that you know we know that you know we know that you know we watching you watch us because you watching us watch you and we watching you watch us because we watching you too. Only difference is we're protected. You are not. Anyone trying to go to get their family out of bad situations, Illuminati's not the way. It's not gonna help you. They're lying. You think they're gonna hand you your heritage like that and let you be in control of it and do what you want to do and live your life the way you want to do it? You really think they're gonna do that? And they're the ones oppressing all these peoples, all this earth and the waters and creatures and kinds of things? They're the ones doing it. They always talk about the root 13 ruling families, this, that, and the third, but I mean, them motherfuckers is illegitimate. It's not true. That's a lie. Marine Maritime Admiralty jurisdiction. That's for my people. That's not yours, motherfuckers. Y'all know that. You don't make laws. You know that. You make no rules here. You know that. That's why y'all do what the fuck you do to drug people up, poison people, keep shit from them, writing their books for them, and indoctrinations in Nazi Germany and Italians and Germans and I already said that. Celts and China, Mongols, Cretians, Grecians, Romans, Arabs, Phoenicians, I'm about to say Gerbers, but Berbers and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Close, y'all not astral projecting nothing here. No wickedness. Y'all want y'all heritage, you take it back by force. That's what you do. You take it back by force. How do you do it by force? You say no, no, no to your oppressors. And you oppose them with all your being. Because you're not alone. You're not by yourself. It's not gonna be you, just you by yourself. If your strength isn't your maker, you have no strength. Because that represents you cutting yourself off from being, from living, from breathing. You know what I'm saying? They say, you know what I'm saying, like living people breathe. The dead people breathe. If they breathing, it's because it's stolen breath. So how you cut their breath off? Dismantle the lies. Cast them down. Do not remember them. Shut them up. Shun them. Exploit them. They have exploited your women, our women and men, and our brothers, men. You know what I'm saying? And our children, eating them, robbed them for adrenochrome. tormented them, tortured them, burnt them, castrated them, broken the buck. Come on, man. It was more white people breaking people buck than anything. Y'all nasty motherfuckers. You like shit in your penis? Weirdo. You like having infections and fucked up shit in your body? Do you not know what the fuck a woman is? Because if you're talking about anything they talking about that's confusion, that's why I think that's why that would sound fucking confusing. Do you not know what the fuck a woman is? A female? Do you not know the difference? What is so pleasurable about going in another man's anus or rectum? You know what I'm saying? Getting this fecal matter, feces, is doodle, is shit in your shit. You know what I'm saying? And releasing your seed inside of him. So all that bad shit that's in there is gonna go inside of your penis. And then you wonder why so many sodomite men, or now they calling them transitionally transsexuals, fucking weirdos. You know what I'm saying? This is the people that you want teaching your children stuff. They're the same people that's been robbing and kidnapping other people's babies. You know what I'm saying? And foster care and adopted, so-called adopted homes. That's bro. You cannot legalize. Fuck that term, because that ain't even one of our terms. But it's like that's still, motherfucker. That defines robbery and kidnapping. And forcing your way on somebody. And you talking about these motherfuckers you trust in and make your so-called justice system? They don't keep their own rules. What the fuck is you keeping it for? You dummy? Literally. For what? You fear stupid people? People who hate fruit, flowers, butterflies, gardens, water, the creatures in it. I've seen, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. At one point, I used to think, you know what I'm saying, maybe God is just an experience. Because most people that do oceanography and all that type of stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, or archaeology, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, most of them people are in the art of philanthropy, which also deals with weapons dealing and so on. Like fucking Iron Man, bro. Motherfuckers, why is it motherfuckers use that word? You know what I'm saying? Philanthropy is always associated with some motherfucking genocidal shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some secret society and shit like that. Secret societies were here well before these Europeans or white people, whatever the fuck you want to call them, other Nephilim hybrids. You know what I'm saying? This is either I don't know. I could be wrong, but sometimes I feel like, you know what I'm saying. What if there's people that are Anunnaki that are in this earth that are righteous Anunnaki? You feel me? And what if there's people that was always saying that the Anunnaki were all wicked and wicked? But I mean, when you look at people who are mixed races, that's hybrid genetic interbreeding or mixed breeding. You know what I'm saying? And it is interbreeding because a lot of that shit was done on sex farms, slave farms, and these brothels and strip clubs and the human trafficking and shit. Project Sex Kitten, Project Humming. What the fuck is that? Oh man, Phoenix and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. Like it's so much of it. So these agendas are what they're writing in these religious books, and so many people thinking it's something that it's completely something else that is not. You know what I'm saying? It's literally completely something else than what you thought it was, and we all were seduced by that at one point in time, you know, and let those lies and those poisons be put to shame and forced out of your hearts and my imaginations in my heart. You know what I'm saying? My house, my family, my bloodline, our generations, my eyes and ears, all the members of my house, eyes and ears, and DNA and nervous system, central nervous system, mitochondrial system, you know what I'm saying? Digestive system, respiratory system, uh, um, digestive system, lymph system. You know what I'm saying? And as overall, connected to the functioning of all the what they call it. I got a hair on my nose is bothering me. Um, the endocannabinoid system. All right. So that being known as it is, uh, stop letting these motherfuckers dictate you what you can and cannot do. You don't need no dollar bill. It don't got no value in it anyway. That's why they trying to what they say digitize. People don't even know what that word is. They don't know what creature that is. Just like they talking about heaven and hell. You don't even know what creature that is, or where it came from. The way that we've come to know the words that you know what I'm saying that we do now, and the way that we use them. Come on now, motherfuckers acting retarded just because they want to be retarded. Some people like truly don't know. They want to learn. They're seeking to learn, but you got motherfuckers who don't know, don't want to do no better. You feel me? Super stupid pride and hard headed and stubborn and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, break all of that. Break all of it, Abba. All of it out of me, off of me, from within and outside, surrounding me, all around me and enveloping me. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me in perfect shalom. This is my portion. In perfect healing, honor, virtue, restored, remembered, my heritage, my birthright, my inheritance, freedom, salvation, sovereignty, ruling, rulers, and rulership going forth in all my generations. Authority, all authority, dominion, rulership, and power that you have you endowed me with. This is not a, you know what I'm saying? Like this, the Most High give you something. Who can take that away? If they can't take you out of His hand, how the fuck they gonna take away what He gave you? Then you have so many of our people still teaching and preaching fear and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fear of this, fear of that, fear of this, fear of that, fear of this, fear of that. So I got a question that just came into my mind of something. Jesus said that he will teach you all things, right? Right? That's what Jesus said. The Bible said, but ain't nobody talk about that part though, right? Jesus said he will in due time he will and then he will teach you all things, right? What and why you don't know this? After 2,000 years, if that's the right number, how you don't know this? When the fuck is he gonna teach you? When the hell that man gonna come back from his people? Oh yeah, he can't because he's dead. Justinian, Society of Jesus, Jesuit order. Oh yeah, because they're zombies. They are the coronavirus. Ding 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 ding. But you know, since they claim to be the crown, they think us to be the virus. That's where you get the Vatican and all them weirdos is connected to that shit, this, that, and third, and blah 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 blah. So that being known, right? Okay. Good. There will be no harvesting. Minora. Is in aula boy henele. Dalu. Shalom, my bro. You know what I'm saying? That's null and void. There is no reattaching. You know what I'm saying? There's no undoing what the Most High has made done. That's how you know the truth between what people are saying is that and the third, and people who know Him or not. You know what I'm saying? I even reading what His chosen people. Well, they say Israel, but that's three different people, and it still go back to ancient Egypt and Cush before Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Because Egypt is the daughter of Cush. So you talking about Babylon the Great Whore, you talk about the real mother, well, in that sense, you know what I'm saying, the real motherland or the real Kodesh land, the set apart land, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be the land of harlotry and whoredoms and this, that, and the third. So you mean to tell me that this land And all the other lands is supposed to be the true land, or maybe it's the whole motherfucking earth land that is the set apart land for the creatures who was rightfully given the birthright over this land. So when you break the covenants with death, right? And the covenants of death will be annulled or annulled, and being annulled and will be annulled even further, greater, deeper beyond their knowledge, right? Because dead things only know so much. They have to have it's like looking through dim water or mirrors. You see what I'm saying? Like they show you in the movies, try to go subconsciously. That's where they're showing you, they're making it known to people that they're communicating with the other side. The water world is the invisible realm, we think, you know what I'm saying? But it's physical, it's tangible, it's evidential in connection and relation, identifiably to this, what we think and we know to be as the physical, material, intangible realm or world, right? But it's one and the same. When you go watch magicians and shit like that, look up man manifests a whole loaf of bread out of nowhere from his hand. You might have to look for a little bit, but a dude like manifests a whole bunch. Now they have toys and shit like that ball up, and when you start to unball, it starts to get bigger, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Or shit that they pull out their sleeves. But this dude had his sleeve like the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And he going like this, that, and third, and from right here at this position. Now his hands, you can see the motherfucking hands. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. And when he went like this and started pulling it out, his sleeve was like way high where my arm is at. Where the fuck he pulling it out from? And that motherfucker warm too. How the fuck is this whole long ass bakery loaf of bread? You know what I'm saying? This long ass bun loaf of bread warm coming the fuck out your arm. Where the fuck you got a motherfucking stove in your shit, nigga? You not real. You's a fucking robot. How the fuck did you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like out of nowhere. That's because these motherfucking spirits teaching people gang signs and shit. You feel me? Them the real motherfucking gangbangers. Motherfucking. That's why they teeth be like, nigga, switch the sides. Nigga, crisscrossing and shit. Crisscross to make it jump. This is how we. No, that's not how we do it, motherfucker. No, no more. Revoked, delayed. You wicked ones, you were delayed, revoked, renounced, denounced. I acknowledge righteousness, right thinking. It's not barbaric. It's not producing I don't know if I can say that like that, because it is producing that for the wicked people, towards you wicked people, because that's on. It's not coming here no more. Not through the cameras, through the lenses, through the eyes of whatever thing it may be, of all diverse kinds. You know what I'm saying? Like we just, you can't, that's not your motherfucker. Why you gotta be so goddamn nosy? Why don't you just shut the fuck up and die already? What the fuck is wrong? What is it so bad about death that you motherfuckers don't want to experience that shit and just embrace that shit? But you got the whole world on some necromancy bullshit. Negromancy, mind you. Blackmancy and shit. Blackmancers. You know what I'm saying? The black magicians, magi, mages, sages, pages, physicians. Need I keep going? You know what I'm saying? Like, our people was named physicians, not motherfucking doctors and shit. What the fuck? We are not them. We are not those words of other peoples that are not connected to our peoples. You should know the peoples that's in your land, man. Why you don't know this stuff? You feel me? You keep sending your children to these indoctrination camps to teach them to be more compliant, willing slaves, and you trying to hold on to the Most High at the same time, and you wonder why your mind is like, what the fuck? Nigga, it don't work like that. It's opposition to continuation. I do not agree with that. The opposition to abundance, to moreover abundance. You feel me? The whole earth is mine. You dummy. What do you think you can hide or keep from me? Death won't keep it from me. Death could not keep it from me. It was not able to. Why do you think it's written they're dead in their thinking and they are dead while they live? You got dead motherfuckers in this realm, motherfucker. leeching off living motherfucker, with mechanisms and devices and shit and weaponries and shit that's built to harvest motherfuckers living life from a holistic living organism as a whole, with all the elements in connection with it and its function and purpose that we call the the eretz, the earth, and the waters. Shalom. We know that Eve or whatever, blah, 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 that story. I mean, motherfuckers still having, you know what I'm saying, cleaving and yoking and attaching to motherfuckers that's not like mankind. We know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to see that if Eve was even her name, we know that Eve represents the mother of all living. But if she was brown, then obviously that represents brown women. You are the mothers. You were to be keepers and preservers of the Haaretz, the earth. We have authority, dominion, and rulership. How can men protect you and guard you and keep you if you're not protecting and guarding and keeping we, the men? Y'all talk about Africa. But Africa don't know how to take care of Africa. Amerindian don't know how to take care of Amerindian. Because Amerindian still trying to think of and know and piece together the enigma of who Amerindian is. Identifiably. Same with Africa. Africa has taken a white man's name of those who as abominations ransacked and pillaged all the villages just like they did over here. Because if there was 8% of the people that came from over there during the Arab or the sub-Saharan slave trade or work labor force, I have news that our people multiply very quickly, rather so. So, whether it be 8%, we don't know how many people was in that earth in those territories at that time. But when we see from the like, for example, in the 1900s, the late 1900s too, the Namibian genocide, that was like over 500 million people or 5 million people, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, what the fuck? Like the Third Reich, first, second, Third Reich, you know what I'm saying, just sitting there exterminating people because they want to expand their territory. They want to survive. It was to ensure their survival because they, you know, as I don't like using what everybody else uses, but they like the lesser, the inferior of the superior. We are greater. Our lands is greater in size. If you know what I'm saying, like, come on, man, the reverse Pangea and shit like that, like, come on, bro. The resizing of the maps and the changing the dates and times and then renaming shit after y'all and shit like that. You want to claim that it came from us? No, motherfucker. If it came from us, it's because y'all motherfuckers stole that shit. Y'all thought that shit was a good idea for expansion, and y'all learned the ways of my peoples and this, that, and the third, and other people's that, and the third. And once you got to the point where you can actually comprehend it and know how to utilize it the right way that you thought that was right, even though y'all just experiment, you don't know what the fuck you really doing. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all began to teach it to each other, blah, 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 blah. So you made pacts with death on my land and on other people's land. You know what I'm saying? Nations and earths and all that type of stuff, islands and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then so now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feel like keeping up that covenant of death was the only way that y'all could stay alive or exist. That you would have to continue to create or find ways to destroy and have more death. But again, my question is, if there's nothing left, that means you have to face the inevitable. Now, if that be how it would be, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be like that. To be honest, I really, it's not even just a thought. Like, that's not power. Lies is not power. That's weakness. Murder is not power. That's weakness because you stolen. You have to steal to murder. You got to be greedy. You got to be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be in a mind that is not, as we say, moral or morally conscious, you know what I'm saying, of the differentiation and interpretation between what is uh, uh um righteous and what is an abomination. Like do and don't do, motherfucker. You don't fucking rape babies. You don't do that. You don't eat babies. No, like just saying it like that makes it sound like you're talking to a fucking animal or some shit. Like they're like nigga, you don't fucking eat babies. And the animal like, what you mean we don't eat babies? Like they did it all the time. That's what they did in their land. That don't mean you get to do it here, motherfucker. And teaching everybody to eat that shit. And then most people don't even know what human meat is in these restaurants and food markets and most of them, many of them. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the companies connected to these things and shit like that that's behind it. They don't know the names and the dates and times, and these motherfuckers were the same motherfuckers that destroy their own peoples, selling their own peoples, trafficking their own people. They rape their own people. They interbreed with their own people. They make pornographic films with their own people. I feel like pornography industry now, you know what I'm saying, going back to as I'm learning, you know what I'm saying, more Project Sex Kitten is, you know what I'm saying, that's part of MK Ultra too. You know what I'm saying? Because who's gonna be who's gonna keep the integrity of the house if the man is more focused on other women, or if the woman's more focused on other men or women, or other men, you know, so the man focused on or his mind, and you know, and imagination is going to another man. You feel me? Who gonna keep the family order? You gonna leave it up to the child? That's why you got babies raising children. How they gonna do that if you don't guide them? They don't know what the fuck to do. That's why they do whatever they do. How they gonna do different? They got he said, she said, and they all over the internet, blah 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 blah. Internet, the internet. Why is there a fucking internet and interweb? What the fuck is that for? That sounds like some dream catcher shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Even though the symbology of the dream catcher is not aboriginally, it's not wicked, because when I was a little boy, I was taught that aboriginally the symbology of the dream catcher was to catch wicked spirits, to stop them, to entrap them so they wouldn't pass through to do harm. That's why they had it. They would tell you or instruct you to position it in certain places. You know what I'm saying? Either behind your head, when you're sleeping, or in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere on the wall where it's lined up with you, or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Where ideally, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, and even the feather stuff on it. Like you stealing this shit from people that you don't even fucking know. Y'all motherfuckers hate something, people and things, and some of y'all don't even know why the fuck you hate them. How do you explain that? You know what I'm saying? Now the ones that's talking about there is no maker, there is no designer, those probably some test tube babies for real. I done literally met one. At least that's what he said he was. He like, I was born in the lab. I was like, nigga, you full of shit in my mind. Like you, like we had some words, but I'm like, you sound retarded, bro. You sound retarded. I think this nigga said he not even an atheist. I think he said some other shit, some science, other shit. But I'm like, dog, if you born in the motherfucking test tube, you might really have been born in the motherfucking test tube. Because they out here. They've been out here. Clones, drones, androids, I mean, of all kinds and sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? And AI, but AI is an actual land territory. AI is an acronym, so to speak, or the elemental lettering or wording for, or inscription for, or writing, whatever you want to call it, for gold. Land of AI, land of gold. There's a lot of places that claim to be the land of gold. So where's the true land of AI? And was the land of AI renamed into something else? You know what I'm saying? Or changed around a little bit to make us think it was something else or somewhere else, when it was the same thing aboriginally made known to us, you know what I'm saying, further before the point of us coming to know that. You know what I'm saying? Just like Genesis is the word knowledge. Gnosis. Genosis. 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 Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know? Did you know this? Do you know this? You know what I'm saying? Just to play around a little bit. But in the traps and the footholes. No, the traps and the footholes of trappings and ditches that they dig from, that they have dug that they have dig for your people, Father God. You know what I'm saying? Let the wicked ones, they themselves are falling into it. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm commanding you, fall into it. It's not a question or a suggestion. Just like when the Most High says, "Go do it." It's not a suggestion. It's go do it. You know what I'm saying? And even if you have to do it differently than what you aboriginally, did it, or how you aboriginally did it, He will make a way for it to be done. You know what I'm saying? Even when you don't know, He'll make it known. You know what I'm saying? No, not one of us, not me, not you, not anyone that, not no thing that we know can sit here and say that we're just all self-aware, self-knowledgeable about everything. Because that's not true. That's an absolute lie. Because if we was, then how the fuck we ain't know this stuff a long time ago? What y'all gonna say for that? Well, it was a time for us to be knowledgeable of our other self. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You seeing shit from your ancestors and shit that was done in this earth. You're seeing sign language being done through projected images, astral projection, right? Um, where they're being channeled. You know what I'm saying? And people are, how you say it, uh, uh, um, projected travel time shifting, right? Transitional uh 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 time jumping, right? Or as they say, time traveling through the mind, through the knowledge, right? Of what we don't know. So since they have knowledge of certain things that we didn't know, right? Now that we do know, releasing us from not knowing, because what the Most High said, my people are destroyed for lack of what? Knowledge. And it must be a lack of knowledge of identity and heritage that at one point in time I did not know of, that I no longer lack. And it will not be stripped, nor robbed, nor harvested, nor stolen, nor murdered, nor delayed, nor blocked, nor strangled, nor suffocated, nor doused out, nor perverted, nor humiliated, nor put to shame, nor entrapped, nor ensnared, nor indebted, nor no enchantments or sorceries or witchcraft, abuse, no abominations, no monitoring spirits of all diverse kinds and things in all spaces and places will stop, or nor no, you will not stop it. You will not stop it, and you will not stop what the Most High is doing, because we are His people. We're a whole different kind of breed than our ancestors were. We a whole different creation. We a whole different existence. We a whole different thing, and you know that it's out of your control. We out of control. We have self-control. We possess self-control, but you do not possess me. I'm not your possession. I am not your boy. I am not your slave. I am not your property, and I am not yours to meddle with, nor my heritage, nor inheritance, nor the members of my house. In no way, shape, or form, or thing, or time, or name, or frequency, or energy, or number, or writing, or drawing, or thought, imagination, desire, space, place, frequency, realm, measurement, throne, dominion, rulership, in no way of denial, no way of rejection or ruach or creature. You know what I'm saying? To eliminate, hinder, um, bind, tie up, destroy, eradicate, silence, um, pervert, taint, enchant, seduce. You know what I'm saying? Paralyze, cripple. You know what I'm saying? No wicked thing touches me, nor the members of my house. Nor you know what we have to do it. Like, y'all break me completely free from all those lies. The spirits attached to them, associated with them. You know what I'm saying? The word covenants of not knowing what we speak knowingly or not knowingly, through anger, through emotions, you know what I'm saying? Joy, through adoration, mahaba, desire, you know what I'm saying? Whatever kind of desire or thing it may be. Like, it's so within, so without, as above, so below. You feel me? To and fro, here and there, around and around, to and fro. It is what it is. So be it. You know what I'm saying? Selah Shalom. Had to create in and over the waters, through the waters, the airwaves, the fire, the earth, the elements, all elements. You know what I'm saying? The wind, like I said, I'm saying earth, ether. You know what I'm saying? The Shemaim, Shamaim, Shah, Sham, Sam, Shem. You feel me? I know who I am more than I do, more than I did once before. Not to say more as in one of those Moors and shit like that, because I'm not that. That is not who I am. I reject and deny that type shit and all things that are opposed to what the Most High has made known to me and my people, according to our tribes and nations and tongues. You feel me? We are royal people. We're the true priesthood. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that all of the tribes that I that make who I am, you know what I'm saying? All of them in some type of way have done some type of wickedness at some point in time. You feel me? But I renounced all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge like, yo, we need our designer, our maker. We like I possess my in me and all above me. You feel me? All surrounding me. Like there is no other way, bro. You can't sit there and tell me that I came up with all this knowledge on my own and just pull it out my sleeve or some shit. No, nigga, like no, it's not how this works. You can't blame it on psychedelics either because like where the fuck did that get that type of effect? Then where'd that come from? Something that created that and designed that. You know what I'm saying? To intake in the body, whether through tea. You know what I'm saying? I use combustion at times. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? There's different methods to get. There's different ways to get the nutrients from all types of things. Even the cannabis plant. I don't just smoke it. You feel me? I do diverse things with it. You know, and same with other. You know what I'm saying? Every all day herbs and spices. You can't get away from that word either. Every like who we be. There's no way around it. Everybody. Canon. The 66 books voted into canon. Canaan, land of Canaan. Well, if the land of Canaan is over there, and maybe this was part of land of Canaan at one point in time too, then what the fuck, man? That's a sick joke. You know what I'm saying? And I say that like that, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they was once one and the same because Alaska is part of Russia. You feel me? And then when you look at the islands and stuff like that, and how the islands is positioned, they look like broken pieces or pieces that are just barely sticking above water. So where's the rest of the islands? And you see all these megalithic structures and shit, and they talk about earthquake machines and laser weapon, the dudes technology and shit like that, and mud floods causing this and that. You don't think that they possibly was able to figure out how to do some shit like that at one point in time? And then it says in the book of Matthew, I think it's 24, when they talk about the islands fled away. How the fuck the islands gonna flee, bro? Where the fuck are they going? The only way for them to flee is if they're living, for one, and they have to be moved for two. Or they're gonna move on their own. All by themselves. Which, I don't think could be a far-fetched thing, because the things that's in this, realm, there's all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfucking trees that be moving on their own and shit like that too, into whole different directions and shit. You don't believe me? Go look up walking trees. You'll see old videos. You know that shit ain't no CGI. The whole motherfucking earth moving, and like something underneath it, either picking it up, gathering its roots or some shit like that, and then moving it to a different location. That's clearly way bigger than that tree and way stronger than the attachments that those roots had. You know what I'm saying? Or possessed in that area at one point in time. And then you find shit like Lord of the Rings and the moving trees. Like, what the fuck, bro? And y'all motherfuckers want to holler about who gonna be president. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to holler about who gonna vote for who. Shut the fuck up. Y'all want to talk about, we want our reparations. Shut the fuck up. You ain't getting no reparations from them motherfuckers unless you take that shit, or or if the Most High don't make them give it to you by forcing them to do it, because that's what he's doing. And this is what will be done. This is coming. Established and manifested, settled, secured, established in it. You know what I'm saying? Bangwe, Nakbukbandu, Buakemu, Eshigun. I am sealed in, you know what I'm saying? Preserved in. Me and all my members of my house. Know who you people are, bro. Y'all out here, fuck all that other shit, man. How much abuse do you want to keep taking? You know what I'm saying? People would sit there and take our times to make these videos to help y'all out, and y'all want to sit there and loose lip, run your mouths and shit. You know, making videos about us is that and third. But at the end of the day, is you gonna go do the work? How many hours you spent in front of your phones and computers actually doing some research? You know what I'm saying? Researching what the fuck you think you know. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all made platforms to help people out so they can learn what they need to know? You know what I'm saying? What they should have known for all people. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my people more because they're my people. What the fuck you mean? I talk about all kind of people. You know what I'm saying? I talk about myself. What the fuck? Ain't nobody gotta go snitch on me about me. Look here, if I want to tell you something, I'll tell you myself. You feel me? I'm not gonna tell you everything that I know and all that I know because that's not all y'all motherfuckers' business. I'm just saying things that's already been out here. You know what I'm saying? Or some of y'all probably already seen this stuff. It's already been out here. You feel me? And in the schools and institutions and stuff and college fraternities and shit, you know what I'm saying? And sororities and shit ain't teaching that shit. And them motherfuckers making videos about this shit too. Like, I didn't learn that in this. I didn't learn in the IRS. It's an unaudited system and it's all fraudulent and robbery and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Your ancestors may have made covenants with that. That don't mean you have to. You have a choice, and if the Most High giving you a choice to walk away from it, walk away from this shit. You got better. Look here, you're protected when you walk away from it. When you seek to abandon it, He knows where you at. He know what, you know what I'm saying, how to get you ticking and shit like that. He not gonna just let you stay comfortable in foolishness. So don't get try to one up, think we gonna one up on the Most High and try to manipulate our way into staying into foolishness either. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's situation is different. Not as a justification, but I'm like, discernment is key. When you know what I'm saying, when it comes to wisdom, and even that word key, you know what I'm saying, we can't get away from chi, from aura, from frequency, you know what I'm saying, because it's literally like, bro, come on, man. The Most High, you absolutely greater than all of us. That's all there is to it. Who gonna say he not? Huh? No matter what language or whatever language that's used, you know what I'm saying, whatever tongue is then the third, the Most High is who He say He is beyond the tongues. Beyond the sensory of sound, taste, touch, you know what I'm saying, see and hear, think, you know what I'm saying, movement, you know what I'm saying, the whole essence of that, you know what I'm saying, of what we are, of what we be. We were lied to goddamn near about everything. So you mean to tell me that we just regular people? Well, if we just regular people, how the fuck the Most High, you know what I'm saying, why we hear something within us sitting there speaking like you're worth more, you're worthy, you're royal. What? How was it with royalty and poor living in poor slums? Hey, how you gonna argue how to build how to build a nation, but you can't even build a church? How you gonna talk about being a kingdom people and this and the third, and we the Messiah, blah, 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 but you don't even know how to keep house? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna talk about adoration and affection and this and the third, but you don't even know how to take care of your own man? How you gonna boast in having women this, then the third, and but you leave your woman out there to hang with children that you lay with? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have a child with somebody, I ain't gonna call it wait a lot no more, because that is some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's contradictory in a certain way too, because the more deeper you go into studying other languages and their interpretation of words, especially more aboriginal to really who we are as people, of our heritage and nations and stuff like that, you learn they mean something. They represent and define something a little bit different over time. Just like, Greek and Latin and Indo-European and blah 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 blah. They claim to have all the knowledge of what words represent. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. It's on Google. You on that Google, ain't you? Excuse me. Tell y'all.
Artificial intelligence is a very, 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 very terrible idea. That was the dumbest. Like you don't get no dumber than that. I see why they do what they do. Not to get too far off when I'm speaking, but it's still like, I mean, you still in a prison, you know. And then the question is like, okay, you do a ritual to get a ruach, a spirit, you know what I'm saying, inside of that thing. Okay, then what? We were spirits or ruach were created to function specific ways. You feel me? Which lets me know too at the same time that clearly y'all motherfuckers can't really operate in this realm as free as you claim to, because you need something that's living here to be able to, you know, go in between that veil, to go to hop the borders, across the borders, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. And you need a rite of passage. So rites of passage to you are revoked, denounced, and renounced from me and my bloodline. All my name, letters, whatever you want to call it, numbers, you know, my essence, my scent, my being, my existence, and all the members of my family in my house. You feel me? This ain't no motherfucking game. This ain't no motherfucking game. The no means no, motherfuckers. You get no fresh cuts here. You're cut the fuck off from my knowledge, from my imaginations. All you wicked spirits, I release myself, fully embracing and embraced in wisdom, honor, family, virtue, integrity, strength, healing, overflow, or moreover abundantly, overabundance. You know what I'm saying? Moreover abundantly, overabundance. Favor, mercy, continuation, recyclically, from generation to generation, lodged deeply and greatly in all the youth, in elders, men, women, and children. You feel me? In the knowledge of roots of real blooming, healing, living, righteous, nurturing fruit, aboriginally preserved, you know what I'm saying, and protected, and yet like overwhelmed all my enemies, my adversaries, effortlessly. You feel me? Effortlessly. Wisdom will not fail. So yeah, man, like it's so much. It's so much, man. Like people be, you know what I'm saying? We was tripping for a long time. You know what I'm saying? On foolishness. Get y'all asses back in your house. You know what I'm saying? My woman is my woman. Your woman is your woman. You know what I'm saying? Your man is your man. I am my woman's man. You know what I'm saying? My children are my children. My children not your children. Your children are your children. You know what I'm saying? You want bad shit to stop happening to y'all? Well, check your motherfucking peoples and make sure that they ain't got nobody else's children. Because all those people who engage in those acts like that, you know what I'm saying? Apart from, like, there's nothing unsafe of what I speak. You know what I'm saying? The unsafe shit is the shit that's been fucking destroying life as we know it. Like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers claim to go, oh, we went to the moon. Bitch, how you had all this shit to go to the moon, but all of a sudden you lost all of, you know, like, you know, y'all AI and all this other shit, but y'all talking about, oh, you know, we don't have the equipment to make it no more. You fucking lying ass honky hee-haw motherfucker. Buzz Lightyear ass smart city looking ass motherfucker. You out your motherfucking mind. So anyway, yeah. It's not a game. Healing to me and my people, you know what I'm saying? Me and my whole house, my generation. The ancestors of my people that You know what I'm saying? That the blood has been crying out. You know what I'm saying? People talk about ancestor stuff all the time and saying it's not, it's not biblical. The Bible says, but at the same time, if the blood of Abel was crying out, Abel was supposed to be dead, but the blood's supposed to be living. You feel me? Come on, man. How is his blood gonna cry out if he dead? You trying to say it's because we're just blood? Get the fuck out of here, man. Don't you know that blood has water and oil in it, motherfucker? What do you do for creaky metal? You what? You You oil it. How do you preserve wood? What's one of the preservatives? You oil it. Oh, what's the anointing represent? What do you know? What are people normally anointed with? With oil. What do they say? But touch not the touch not the what? Touch not the oil. What you put in your car? For the functionality and the purpose of the car, the vehicle. Oh yeah, oil, motherfucker. Oh, what they fighting for? What did they say? The war was in the Middle East was for what? Oh yeah, oil. What did they have? You know what I'm saying? Was it early 2000s or shit like that? They talk about the big old spilling. You know what I'm saying? The oil, motherfucker. What do most people cook with? With oil. Oil is the fat, the stuff that helps you get big. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I didn't want to do this video. It wasn't so much that I didn't want to do the video. It's just, it was many things that led up to this. I mean, that came up to this point that I was just like, nah, I don't fucking want to do it. But I was obedient, for the most part. No, I was obedient because I did what I was supposed to do. And even more so, but yeah, okay. So yeah, the name of this video is Yeracho. All right. And the purpose for this video being named Yeracho should be pretty, I mean, I would think it would be pretty clear, very clear, to my people, because it won't be clear to those who are not my people. It's gonna sound all, all distorted to the wicked ones. They're not gonna be able to decode, anything. And the Most High has made sure that. But I still desire to use wisdom and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers not gonna be like, oh, blah 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 blah, ooh, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So So I claim Eshigun. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because Most High said it's my portion. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people may not agree with that, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, I mean, oh well. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I thought that was. Um, I'm gonna leave that there. So yeah. Um. Hmm. I know what I'm gonna do. I feel like that was supposed to be. I'm gonna instruct me. I don't want to do what's wrong. I don't want to give out nothing that ain't for nobody. That ain't supposed to be. All right. So. Um. Like I said, check out the playlist. Uh. Um. Christian slave trade, Arab slave trade. You can look at Stop the Lies, True Women Gatekeepers, Stop the Foolishness. You can look up Weirdos Awareness List as well, and then you can always go to I think it's Blood Covenants. So those are playlists for you to just like. I mean, if you're a study bug, you'll look here. If you like what you call history and you know mysteries and blah blah blah, you can go to those playlists and you can really educate yourselves. Education is the best meditation. All right. Um, and I hate wickedness. So we've all at one point in time did wickedness, but we was taught to do that shit. You feel me? That's learned behavior. Ain't no such thing. We was born around wicked people because they was taught to do wickedness, and they taught us to do wickedness. So then it actually, would line up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, that's more clear, or more defined, in clarity. So yeah, man. I want to help my people as much as possible. Um, I do need my people to reach out to me. Because I don't know if if my channel has been shadow banned at all. You know what I'm saying? I know that they be fucking with people's notifications and shit like that. So if you like this video, any of the videos that we've done, like, subscribe, share. Welcome, become a member, because then I can really unload, um, um, in wisdom and with wisdom, really unload some deeper things. You know what I'm saying, and go even more deeper and clearer than what we have, or than we have been going. Um, but this is something that's a sacred thing. So I will be observing and I will be monitoring people, because I want to know who's around my channel or who's near it. You know what I'm saying? Who has um, I guess uh, uh, permission to be around the work that's been given, because it's not for all peoples. You know what I'm saying? Certain some things, that's why I don't say certain things. This hair is annoying. You ever had one of them nose hairs that be stuck in your head in there, but it's like if you messing with the other ones or messing with some part of your nose, and you just like, bro, you don't stop. You be looking like you on crack or some shit, or doing some motherfucking coke or some meth or some shit, because you sitting there going like that all the time. Nah, I ain't doing none of that. Fuck that shit. I'm just trying to get rid of that hair. I'm about to take some clippers in a minute and So yeah, healing in life. Father, yeah, if I did anything right in this video or during this time, I ask that you continue to align and connect the pieces and fight on behalf of me and my family, and align us and connect us in all the ways that you desire for us to be. Protect us from all wicked retaliation. Send right forth your righteous Malachim, and to enforce and reinforce your command and what you've given to us. Protect and shield and hide from the wicked ones, so they may not know, they may not steal, nor rob, nor seduce, nor enchant, nor try to take it by force, because they be trying. They was doing that to a lot of people. But I'm learning, when you shut this shit off, you shut them off. So I'm monitoring very closely what I release out here for other people's or many people's to see. Because if you're wicked, you won't see this video. If it's not in you to repent and to do right, you won't see it. You won't even know it, because if you're wicked and you're seeking to repent and do right, or it's in you to do it, those wicked spirits will not have knowledge of what's in this video. It's completely hidden from them. They're deaf, dumb, and blind. You know what I'm saying? Comatose, paralyzed, dumb, and blind. So they don't have any power. That's not power. You know what I'm saying? That's not power. That's not power. You know what I'm saying? The power comes from on high, and the Most High endows his people with heritage, or our heritage and truth, and all this, and freedom, and all that, and sovereignty from all that other stuff. Then how the fuck is that what they have power? It's that's why Jesus said, even though he was speaking to other people, their own kind, talking about the whole earth is yours. Well, he said something about the poor, but there's the kingdom of heaven. Well, that's I would say Shemaim would be like literally all encompassing us, or all around us, surrounding us. I don't think it's just specifically straight above us, because if it's within us and the Most High abides within us and inhabits the praises of his people, then I mean that's just, if that's really what that, I mean it is that, because I mean the Most High is within us. You can't say that he's not, because then how you say, well, some told me, especially when it's right and good things, right things come from it, joyful things come from it, and shalom. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know, the Most High is true. He's real, and he will do what he is promised to do to all the peoples he's promised it to, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? He's not a liar. His word will not fail. It will not go return to him void. You know what I'm saying? Or with no fruit. You know, that's for me, you, all of us who is his people. You know what I'm saying? And I ask Father God that I request that you protect these videos and let your Malakim watch over us, and your Malakims of justice and judgment be released upon those wicked spirits, and their attachments to, and their bridges to the to this realm of the living, so that they're not able, they have no ability and no sense and no source of entry, you know what I'm saying, and no permission to go into the minds and the hearts of people. You know what I'm saying? That fear is null and void. It has no power. That's not my fear. That's go be returned to your sender and destroy them. That's what I do to those attacks. Go back to you with those attacks. You go back to your senders, all those weapons and attacks and effects. Then go back to the people who sent them and destroy them. Go back to those who love death, who adore death, and being brutal and destroying righteous and things that are commanded to flourish and prosper. You know what I'm saying? And be and be sovereign and know the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Abu Mabu. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna hide our maker from us. Our designer, potter, molder, whatever you want to call it, you're not gonna keep him from me. You're not keeping him from, you know what I'm saying, his people. Like if you try to put shackles on the minds of people to control their minds, then what you're saying is you seeking to control your maker. And he's clearly made it known. Obviously, I am a living, obviously, breathing witness, and I will continue breathing and living, because you killing me, Illuminati, is not my portion. Nor the adversaries of mine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's not my portion. That's not your portion. That's not your portion. So, in the same, I decree and I declare it and I claim it with my family. You know what I'm saying? And in and over my family, my generations, we're all encompassed in protection and protected with all the symbols, energies, frequencies, colors, whatever it may be, that is right and it is true and it's just, and our inheritance and heritage that's been given to us and we've been endowed with, and then we come to knowledge of, knowingly and unknowingly, in all things, in realm, spaces, and places that is right and true and for us, and that is our portion. You know what I'm saying? We're safe and preserved. I'm safe and preserved. Death to that fear. Go back to your sins. You're not coming back. And that's the end of that. And I'm not going back